Cathie Woods just showed that XRP and HBAR holders are approximately to make lots of cash. We have a lot of really notable, vital updates for all of you back at home today. We have the whole lot from massive investments into the crypto space, institutional adoption, ETFs, after which a direction, a few phrases from Cathie Woods. So stay tuned until the very quick, because I can guarantee you guys aren't going to want to overlook what I should percentage with all of you nowadays. And permits begin with this, without a doubt, huge assertion, which I observed quite surprising. Rumble currently introduced a $775 million funding from Tether. That's definitely absurd. What we are beginning to see is they have an impact on various cryptocurrency projects and agencies is developing astronomically, and they are getting invested without delay into media, which could be very exciting. Now, there is a number of controversies surrounding this because of the fact that a few people do now not believe it. However, despite the fact that what we are beginning to see is a gaggle of various updates with regard to institutional and authorities' adoption, which indicates that cryptos have an effect on is developing, which goes to be an internet win, mainly for a few cryptocurrency initiatives. Specifically, XRP, that is now getting more have an effect on over politics, as properly we can see Ripple goes to donate $5 million in XRP to President decide on Trump's inaugural fund in keeping with Fox. This is quite large. Now, this is additionally going to boost loads of eyebrows. Quite a few people at the moment are going to be looking greater into XRP following this, and I guarantee you guys there's a completely solid cause for XRP making this circulate. And I very strongly trust this is going to bring about a totally bullish final results for the Ripple and XRP fam. And so what we already recognize is Brad Garlinghouse has been speaking directly with Trump. I can best imagine exactly what they mentioned. However, this is what Trump has stated. US-based totally crypto tasks, he is going to make sure that they have a clear regulatory framework. I think this indicates that they are glaringly buddy friend now. They're pretty close. Now, we do not know exactly what is going to come of this yet. However, my guess is subsequent year is going to be a quite extremely good time. We're additionally seeing banks adopting cryptocurrency en masse. France's 2D largest bank, Group C, is going to be launching a Bitcoin and cryptocurrency funding service for all of its 35 million users. This, of course, goes to permit quite a few humans in France who previously did not have right of entry to crypto to get in. Onboarding 35 million customers is a quite big deal, and I can best consider what will take place while France's primary bank and the relaxation of Europe start following suit. It cannot be understated that France is an exceptionally, you realize, just fantastic country that has a whole lot of, have an impact on across Europe, and so I think this is going to be the beginning of a huge snowball effect across the complete continent. Now, talking of that, we're also seeing Bitcoin and Ethereum crypto index ETFs launching on NASDAQ, which is going to be quite huge too. Ethereum ETFs have come. I do not assume Ethereum goes to do anything too loopy. It's simply no longer as massive as a Bitcoin ETF. I suppose Ethereum is sort of vintage information, to be frank with you men. I offered all of my Ethereum. However, despite the fact that it's important that the SEC is approving Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs, even now, especially these crypto index ETFs, which are now starting to be created, I suppose that is going to be very critical for the destiny of cryptocurrency, and it is giving a more and more clean framework. Transferring forward XRP ETFs are going to be coming quickly. I assume it's going to be much bigger than any Ethereum ETF, considering how lots marketplace dominance XRP has been gaining as of recently. And speaking of all that splendid stuff, we're going to get into some words from Cathie Wood in just a second. Before we get into that, I need to mention that right now. BTCC is doing an excellent campaign with myself. You men can click on the link down beneath and you're going to get a 10% deposit bonus on all deposits above 500 USDT, meaning if you deposit $10,000, you're getting a $1,000 deposit bonus. So in case you're holding budget on Coinbase or some other trade and they may be no longer providing you with a fantastic deal, nicely you ought to take advantage of that during my opinion. Also, you can see greater bonuses of as much as $10,000, $10, half in line with user. That's only for buying and selling, depositing and performing some in their challenges that they have got, all of which I'm guessing plenty of you men already do in your exchanges. So not best do you get 10% deposit bonus, but also those massive quantities of bonuses just for buying and selling and depositing. And also you get 40% decreased fees while signing up with MyLink as well. So men, make sure you sign on the use of MyLink to get all of these bonuses, whether you are on Coinbase, Uphold something. You can just transfer your price range from Coinbase to BTCC, and you will get all of these loose benefits for doing so. It's an absolute massive win for you guys. Make sure you take benefit of it. If you have got a variety of cash, well, you're going to get a whole lot of bonuses. Now, with that being said, we are going to finally get into what Cathie Wood is saying right here, because frankly talking, it is pretty loopy. It's virtually truly cool to listen and communicate approximately cryptocurrency. And so I'm going to play this clip for you men, after which provide you with men a few extra context of the altcoins and how that is going to play out. We're seeing institutional traders' consciousness in this new asset magnificence, and as they're getting to know about it, they are announcing, wait a minute, this new asset class, or this element of a new asset magnificence, Bitcoin, goes to attain 21 million gadgets available. 21 million Bitcoin available at its top, and no greater from there on. Where are we now? We are already above 19.5 million gadgets, and so if institutional investors are searching at this new asset elegance more significantly, and this coin is genuinely the primary of its kind in a new asset class, and will be, we trust, the most important possibility of all of them, they don't forget an allocation, and so supply-demand, they may be doing the mathematics, and we see 1 million to 1.5 million via 2030, that the opportunity of that has extended because of institutional. Okay, so that is 6 years from now, and I apprehend the supply-demand dynamics. But Cathie, I'm certain you are additionally very aware about a number of the main criticisms, that there virtually isn't any, I guess, fundamentals if you're at the least inside the conventional feel of the way we strive to price stocks or difficult belongings here. So beyond the speculative nature of I purchase this and someone will purchase it from greater than me down the street, is there something else there that gooses this beyond simply that deliver call for equation? Well, I suppose it is a totally big idea, and it is now not simply speculative. It's a worldwide monetary system that is rules-based totally. It is private, it is virtual, it is decentralized, and it's miles subsidized by the most important laptop inside the global or the biggest computing system. It's the most stable network in the global, so it's very important. Gold could be within the equal category. Gold is a shopper fee, and in all fairness, scarce. What's interesting within the final year, with the final halving, this April, the increase in Bitcoin, the number of Bitcoin according to 12 months, the proportion increase, dropped to roughly 0.9% in keeping with 12 months. That is beneath the 1% lengthy time period growth inside the deliver of gold. So it's far turning into even more scarce than gold. And the difference between gold and Bitcoin is whilst the gold rate is going up because it has, production goes up, the charge of growth within the supply is going up. That can't manifest with Bitcoin. It is mathematically metered to move up now 0.9% according to 12 months for the following 4 years. And then the deliver boom can be cut in half once more. So we think you could use gold. I think that is absolutely important, what she's saying right here. I just want to take a second to speak in this, because what lots of humans do not comprehend, and I recognize she's speaking approximately Bitcoin here, however, what lots of human beings do not realize is the logic that Cathie Wood is applying to Bitcoin. While it's real, it also applies to many different cryptocurrencies. HBAR XRP, in addition, they have capped resources similar to Bitcoin does. And so the one's cryptocurrencies also are now not inflationary, which is a really excellent aspect. They'll have a complete cap supply, not like American dollar, unlike gold, due to the fact we actually don't know how an awful lot supply of gold is on this planet. We understand that there's plenty greater than what we've already harvested, but nevertheless, this is essential due to the fact. The whole foundation of Cathie Wood's argument here is speaking about how this is a trustless, permissionless gadget that everybody can trust. It's a new economic device that human beings can use, and that they do not should depend on their authorities, you understand, and that they don't need to fear approximately cash being revealed abruptly and devaluing their money proper. And that same logic applies to a ton of other cryptocurrencies.